Also, make sure you've got water for yourself. Okay, so we're here for quick core bar express, light weights, our Shakti ball, or something in between. We're going to start standing at the back of our mat. So I'm just going to face the front of my mat here. Just to begin, roll your shoulders down your back. Bring both of your hands to your low belly for me. Close down your eyes. Take a big breath in, right into where your hands are. Exhale it out. And again, inhale. And exhale. Release your hands down to your sides. Take a sweep of your arms up. On your exhale, sit back into your seat. And then hands come down, walking your hands forward, hitting your plank. And now we're just going to backtrack that. Walk your hands back to your feet. Sit low in your chair. Come up with your chest first, and then rise to stand, squeezing the back of your legs. Yes? So we sit low, walk it out, find our plank. Walk it back in, sit low first, and then press to stand, yes? So we're gonna stick like that. So we're sitting nice and low, walking it out, walking it back in, sitting low before we rise up to stand. So we're giving ourselves each of those places to breathe, to find our body, to feel ourselves in our body, feel all the different places that are starting to work, right? Especially as we come into that plank and then work ourselves back into the squat, yeah? Next time you walk yourself out to your plank, I want you to hold it right here. Take a cross body mountain climber. So right knee pulls to your left elbow, left knee pulls to your right elbow. Keeping your navel lifted up into your spine, shoulders rolling down your back, still feeling that movement of all of your muscles working together, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, press to downward facing dog right here. Take this moment to breathe. Maybe you walk out your legs. Thank you, Cash. We've got 4. Keep breathing. 3. And walk your hands back to your feet for me here. Roll up through your spine, coming all the way back up to stand. Now you can stay right there, or you can face back forward. Take a big breath in through your arms, up. On your exhale, we pull our knees into our chest. March it out. Exhale as you pull. Exhale as you pull. Really engaging with our core here. Yes. Now we're going to throw all of this together. So we've got 2 marches here. Squat low, hands down, walk it out to our plank. Cross body mountain climber, cross body mountain climber. Walk it back in, hit your squat, and then stand. Lift the arms. 2 marches. Squat, hands down, walk it out. 2 cross body mountain climbers down here. Walk it back in, hit your squat, stand, arms width high. 2 marches. Squat low, walk it out. 2 cross bodies, walk it back. Stay low. We're going to finish this off. Get down back into that plank. And then hold your plank. Just hold it here. Bring your feet all the way together here for me. Hands stay right underneath of your shoulders here. Lower your knees down. We're going to start with a push-up here today. So spin your fingertips slightly in towards one another. Modified plank. Lower down and press. Yes. So we're finding that push-up wherever it's comfortable for you. If you prefer to lift up and do these full push-ups from your toes, please be my guest and do that for me. Hi, Cash. He just wanted to come say hello. You're such a good workout buddy. Stay in these push-ups, down and up. Inhale on your way down. Exhale as you press heavy into the floor to lift yourself up. We're going to take 3 more, wherever you're at. 2 more. Yep, last one. As you come down, I want you to lower yourself down to your forearms. Excuse me, bud. I want you to lower yourself down to your forearms here in your modified plank, and then tuck your toes Lift your knees up away from the ground. Slide forward, slide back. Seesawing yourself. Awesome. 8, 7. Oh, stay in this even though you're shaking. I know you're shaking. It's okay. So am I. 4, 3, 2. Hold in the center. Take your hips to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Hip dips. You have 10, 9. Breathe through this, you guys. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your knees. Oh, sit back in a child's pose for just a moment. Take a quick little breather. Yeah. All right, we've got one more little plank move before we flip ourselves over today. Come back up to your hands, tuck your toes, widen your stance. Lifting it up. Okay. We're gonna go back to that crossbody mountain climber. We're gonna do one crossbody mountain climber, one roll open. Other knee, pull, roll open, other side. So we have crossbody, side plank. Crossbody, side plank. Crossbody, side plank, yes. Crossbody, side plank. Nice. Crossbody, side plank. Keep it going. Oh, yes. Woo! One more each side. Stay with me. Come on. Last one, last one, last one right here. Oh, yes. Okay. Come on down to your knees. Beautiful. Flip yourself over. We're going to get all of our stuff. So we're going to get our ball. We're going to get our weights. So bring your weights to your sides while we set up ourselves with our ball. So we're going to start with the ball between our shoulder blades. So you're laying back on it. It's almost like you're lying down, but that ball is supporting you, right? You can also do this, again, with a pillow or a blanket. Feet are planted on the ground. Elbows tucked in nice and tight to the side of your body. Relax your neck as much as you can. Try and keep your spine nice and long. All right? So we're going to press our arms up. As we do that, I want you to crunch, and then you pull back, press into the ball, yeah? We crunch and press, crunch and press. Now, keep your elbows really tight to your body here. That's what's going to help to turn on your biceps and your triceps. Take a look at your arms here and just make sure that as you press, especially as you press, that your elbows are not sliding out to the side, right? You want to keep everything really tight. And then as they glide forward, they're pulling towards each other. And that's what's going to really target the front and back of your arms. You're going to feel this all over the whole circumference of your upper arm, okay? And then obviously we're feeling this in our upper abs. Almost there. Here's 4, 3. You've got 2 and 1. Place your weights down for just a moment as you come up off of your ball and roll the ball to your lower back. So this is where we normally work with the ball, right? So start with your forearms down behind you to get yourself into that position. Tilt your pelvis, press into the ball. Yes? Right here, you're going to twist and punch. Twist, punch. Twist, punch. Twist, punch. Twist, punch. Turning on our obliques. Twist, punch. Twist, punch. Twist, punch. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up off of the ball. Last thing here, you're going to move it to between your thighs. Squeeze the ball. Bring your legs to tabletop. Lie all the way down. Press your weights up over your head. From here, you're going to take a skull crusher. So you bend your elbows, your weights come down over your head. At the same time, your toes reach down to touch the ground. And then you squeeze everything back to center here. So we come down, squeeze. Stay in this. Woo! Don't worry about tempo. The tempo's kind of quick here for this large movement. So if you need to slow it down, you can totally do that. Now, as you're here, especially as you open up, Make sure that your navel is drawing down into your spine and that you can feel your whole spine on the mat. If it's too much to add those legs, then just keep your legs floating here, squeezing the ball, and just do the arms, right? Or maybe you just move your legs a little bit. Maybe it's just a little movement. Maybe you're not reaching your toes all the way down. You're just going somewhere in the vicinity of moving. Keep going. We've got 3, wherever you're at. 2. And 1. Yes. Okay. Weights come down. Bringing yourself up to sit. We're going to flip ourselves over. Keep the ball handy. So we're going to start with the ball behind our right kneecap here. Both hands down on the ground. And then once you find all fours, I want you to drop to your forearms. So all the way down. Squeeze the ball with your right hamstring. Flex your right foot. Full range lift and lower. Lift and lower. So you want to feel your knee tap the mat gently and feel your heel pressing up behind you. Now you want to take a look here. Make sure that your torso is not moving all over the place like this as you lift your leg, right? You want to hold everything really still, hugging your way with your abs, pressing with your forearm, so it's just your leg moving. Last one, lift and hold right here, little pulse. Push your heel. Push, push, like you're pressing your heel to the sky. You're standing on the sky. Really here, notice as well, if you're leaning over into your left leg, if your left hip is like flying out to the side, bring your weight more central. Bring more weight evenly distributed between your 2 forearms here and try and center your hip, your left hip, over your left knee instead of having it come out to the side. Not only is that just going to put unnecessary pressure on your hip joint, it's going to put unnecessary pressure on the outside of your knee that could in turn be very disastrous. So we don't want to do that, right? Last one here. You're going to come down, take the ball out from your right knee. Bring the ball underneath your left hand. Pick up one of your weights. Place it behind your right knee where the ball was. Yes. So now both hands are on the mat. Your left hand is on the ball, actually, so your left elbow is a little bit more bent. We're going to take a fire hydrant. So I'm going to face you here. So this is what we're doing. Fire hydrant with our weight behind our right knee. So you notice my left elbow is bent really deeply because I'm pressing into the ball. That is causing instability, not instability. Causing me to be unstable. It's causing instability. Get my grammar right. So if at any point this movement becomes too much, you can lose the ball, you can lose the weight, you can lose both of them and just do fire hydrant lifts, right? Or you can just do one piece of equipment, or you can stay with both. Completely up to you. We're almost out. We're almost out of this. Yes. Stay. You got it. 3 for 2 and 1. Fantastic. Okay. Coming right back. Bring the ball behind your left knee. Squeeze and hold it. We start on all fours, but then we drop down to both forearms here. Left leg. Up. Tap. Up. Tap. Yes. Up. Tap. Really squeeze the back of our leg, stamping our heel to the sky. And then trying to equalize the weight distribution between our 2 forearms here. Keep our torso as still as possible. And then also notice if your right hip is flying out to the side, can you center your right hip more over your right knee so that weight is evenly distributed. Last one right here. Lift, hold. Just stamp your foot up. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Now squeeze the ball as tight as you can. Don't let that ball just be an ornament, right? Or whatever it is, whether you have a ball, a pillow, a blanket back there. Don't let it just be an ornament that like makes it look cool that, oh, I'm doing this exercise with a ball, right? We're squeezing it with our hamstring. So our hamstring and our booty is just working so hard here, along with our back and our shoulders and our abs, right? 4, 3, you've got 2 and 1. Beautiful. Come on down. Take the ball out of your left knee, bring it to your right hand. And then you're going to put one of your weights behind your left knee. Now, again, if this is too much, you can lose the weight or the ball or both. Bend your right elbow so you square your shoulders. Your left leg lifts up and down, up and down. One more option here, if you want to keep the ball and the weight, but it's just still a little too challenging for you, would be to swap the ball to your other hand and drop to your forearm. So you're here, so you're able to open your hip a little bit more to get your leg up, but you're still using the ball, causing a little bit of instability. It's just not as intense as here. So that is one other option for you. You have 6 more. 6, 5, 4, you can do it. 3, you're right there, 2, beautiful, and 1, awesome. Sit back, give yourself a moment to breathe, maybe take a quick sip of your water or whatever beverage you're working with. I still have my coffee because this is an early morning class. I'm just gonna grab a sip of that, and then we are gonna flip ourselves over one final time for a little bit of additional abdominal work. Now for this, you only need your weights. So you can place your ball pillow blanket, whatever it is, off to the side here. Take your weights and slowly roll all the way down onto your spine. All right? So once we're here, before we do anything, I want you to find your entire spine on your mat. So tilt your pelvis slightly, draw your navel down, and really think about, like the same way that we do when we're standing up sometimes, I tell you to press your feet down into the ground, so like feel that pressure down so that you can lift up. That's what I want you to find here with your spine. Press your back down, your whole back. You see how that turns on your abs, it turns on your glutes, it might even turn on your shoulders a little bit. Yeah. So then keep that feeling as you press both of your weights up over your chest, your palms face the bottom of your mat, face your feet. Now keep the feeling of your whole back pressing down as you lift your legs up. They can stay a little bit bent, or if your hamstrings are flexible enough, you want them all the way straight, pointing straight up to the sky. Okay? Now, right here, this is a variation on a dead bug. So my right arm and my right leg are going to go together. We open everything up, and then we squeeze everything back together. And then my left side's going to go. Left arm, left leg, and squeeze together. Stay in this. So we're opening up and squeezing, and this can be done with no weight if you get to the point where you're like, oh, can't do this with my weights anymore. That's okay. Nice. So it's nice and slow. Open and close. Open and close. Now you want to, and this is a reminder, to find that press down through your whole spine. If you start to feel your lower back specifically coming up away from the mat, even if it's just a hair, I want you to stop and reset, find the press down, and then from there, find where your back starts to come away from the mat, and that's your stopping point. Okay, so you might not be coming all the way open. Okay, you might be stopping about halfway here and then lifting because our core just isn't strong enough yet. Or maybe your core is very tired because guess what? We've been at this for 20 or so minutes already, and your core is tired because we've literally been working our core for 20 minutes. So maybe you're like, okay, now I'm tired, right? Stay in it. Ooh. Last 2. Last one right here. Beautiful. Bring your weights down. Give yourself a moment here to let your legs relax because we do still have to put our legs back up in the air for one more final exercise. Oh. This is just to let your legs relax for a second. Bring your legs back up. Now we're going to do a reverse crunch combo. So you're going to reverse crunch, lift your hips. Now you're going to corkscrew. So a corkscrew is where you lift up, your knees twist to one side, and your hips lift and twist. And then we go one more center, and then you're going to twist to the other side. So now you see on that corkscrew twist, I am using way more momentum than I would ever recommend in a regular reverse crunch. I'm like using my legs, using my arms, using my whole core. Yes? So you take that one little reverse crunch and then a big corkscrew twist. Here's 4, 3, I know it's not very many of them, 2, and 1, because they're hard. Okay. Extend your legs. Extend your arms. And you're just going to roll yourself over to your belly. Once you get there, if you need to kind of swing yourself over so you're back on your mat. Once you're face down, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Pin your shoulder blades together on your back. Squeeze your legs. Press the tops of your feet down into the ground. We're going to press up into an upward facing dog. So you start with your upper body, cobra. And then once you're there, you press into the tops of your feet to lift your thighs away from the floor. Press in, and we're pressing up and back, downward facing dog. Get all the way up. Yes. Once we're in our downward facing dog, inhale, float your right leg up. Open your hip, bend your knee here. Inhale to re-extend your right leg, square your hips. Exhale, draw your right knee forward, step your right foot forward. Spin your left heel down, rise up, warrior 1 on your inhale. Sweep your arms high. And then bring your hands to touch overhead. Press your palms together. Drop your shoulders low, extend through your neck. Bring your prayer down into your chest. And then keeping your prayer there, step forward, find your warrior 3. Yes, and now from here, open up, stack your hips, Ardha Chandrasana, standing balancing half moon. Press down through your right foot, press, 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 press. And then slowly step your left foot to meet your right, forward fold. That's the whole flow, okay? Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale, lower down all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, press up to that upward facing dog, right where we began. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg floats. Exhale, open your head under your knee. Inhale, re-extend, square our hips. Exhale, step forward. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, rise to warrior 1. Once you're in your warrior 1, square off your hips, bring your hands to touch. Slowly draw your hands into heart center and then step forward, finding your warrior 3. Press down through your left foot as you spin open into your Ardha Chandrasana. Yes. And from there, slowly step into your forward fold. Beautiful. Oh. All right, final little push, you guys. Bend your knees, let yourself find your seat from here. Oh yeah. Roll it down all the way back onto your back. Now your hands can go wherever you like. Hands can be at your sides. They can be straight up to the sky. They can be overhead. All right, walk your feet really close in. Come to the balls of your feet. Squeeze your ankles towards each other. Tilt your pelvis and float your hips away from the earth. Here we go. Little squeeze and pulse. So my heels are lifted. My inner thighs are squeezing towards each other. My abs are drawing down and in. My shoulders Neck and face are relaxed. And I'm just squeezing my behind. Yes, a little squeeze, a little squeeze. You want to feel this in your inner thighs as well, because you are drawing your inner thighs towards each other to keep your knees in line with your ankles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Four, three, two, and one. Lower it down nice and slowly. Plant your left heel on the ground. Extend your right leg straight to the sky. Press in with your left heel here. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. If that's too much, you can cross your ankle. Three, almost there. Two, and one. Go ahead, lower down, switch. Plant your right foot. Whole foot down, left leg is up. Here we go. Press, lift. And again, if it's too much with your leg up in the air, you can cross your ankle. Two more right here. Last one. Slowly lower it down. Take both legs down. Let your knees fall open into a butterfly here. Last push, push in with the sides of your feet. Squeeze your feet together to lift up in that butterfly and release. Lift up, release. Lift up, release. Yes. Lift, lift. You got this. Lift. This is our last exercise. Keep pushing in. You can do it. Lift, lift, lift. Feeling this everywhere. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just let your knees fall heavy to the side. Maybe you just stay right here. Maybe you give yourselves a moment of some sort of stretch or opening pose. Maybe you extend your legs for a traditional shavasana. Whatever choice you make, just fully let yourself relax. Wherever you are, gently take your time. Work your way into the fetal position on either side, whatever side is calling you today. And just breathe here for a moment. Cradling your body. And then using your top arm, gently press into the floor to lift yourself up, coming into a seat. Take a deep breath in through your nose once you're in that seat. And exhale through your mouth. Thanking yourself and your body. Thanking your surroundings. Thanking any souls that might be in your space right now for just being here, for the support, for the love and attention. Especially if it's, pets, small children, supportive roommates, anything like that. And I thank you guys for showing up today, for moving your body with me. And I'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much. This was COREBARRE Express. Cash says thank you. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.